Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
So Gareth, he had the ledger. We got the ledger. He was looking for a buyer. Hasn't told anyone except for Hamblin. So the secret is kind of safe, I think. Obviously, we need to get the ledger then back to the shady people who gave us the stamps in the first place. His name is 100? Was that their name?
It's the
100.
Yeah. And I've waited somewhere else. I don't even know.
So yeah, you while they took off, you stayed with Jasper and I guess Brother Keck at the Beast Arena still.
Yeah, we were looking at the alleyway, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
God. Well,
Okay. Well, you have just Hezekiah, Romok, and Twin have just left the courtyard area, leaving behind the two troublemakers, shall we say, having successfully gotten back the ledger and left them alive. So it's down to you now what you want to do. You are currently a split party. So
But
yeah.
we did, have like at least several, rounds of paralysis left, I think. So obviously we want to leave them paralyzed while we make our escape properly. That is to say, we as in Romok, I, and who else was there? Was it Lachlan?
no.
It's you, Twin, Hezekiah, Twin, and Romok.
Okay, yeah. Right. The three of us, let's just keep the paralysis on for a bit while we make our getaway, hopefully as stylistically as we made our chase in the first place. Now, Hezekiah, Romok, and Jasper are the people who have earrings. So I'll talk to Jasper, presumably, about stay where you guys are, and we will reunite with you. We have got the ledger, which obviously huge for Twin Edge. Sorry, that's all I had to say. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Right.
So where are you guys going to head?
Oh, the three of us. I was thinking we would. I just sent Jasper the message of, stay where you guys are. We'll meet up with you wherever that was. I mean, it's like near the clothing shop, I think. And so the three of us will make our way back there.
Yep.
Okay, so you make your way back. You go a more regular route than across the rooftops and such this time. Eventually, you find yourselves back in the same entertainment district street where the chase began. Make your way back down, and you find yourself once again outside the what was it called? The Gilded Fang, where Locke, Keck, and Jasper are waiting outside the front.
Okay.
See. Yeah, I think we were boosting. Look at the window, right? We were just trying to have a little cheeky peek to see if they reacted at all to anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were trying to wait for a reaction, which never happened.
Okay, so as you sort of give yourself a leg up and sort of peeking in the window, you wait for a little while. It seems the two people, the two individuals who were there, don't seem to be making their way up to that office area just straight away. But after a little while, they suddenly appear, and you watch as the main elf sort of walks in, and his hand just rises up to his head, and he's just, oh my god! And he just looks around the room, and he immediately looks to the wall safe and sees it's shattered open, and coins are on the floor, and he runs over to it, and he's just checking it. And the fact that there's actually coins there gives him a bit of a sense of relief. And he just shouts down for the other person to come up as well, and they both end up in there just staring. And you see they start to grab handfuls of the coin and put it into bags and satchels, ready to remove it from this now vulnerable location. It seems.
I need to know what happened in there, because last time I left, the X-Peak was charged, and that was the last session I was here for, so I've missed a couple of sessions, it seems.
Yeah. So what happened in the time when you were not here is the guys decided to have a little bit of a shifty look around the office area where that. Yeah. So the room which was where the window was, where the signal was hung up on the peg. They look around in there. They found in one of the drawers some more bits of cloth which had the patterns and such that had been seen on the other building. But then someone located a wall safe as well, hidden behind a painting. A wall safe which lock froze, and then I think it was Romok shattered and busted open. Inside, it was full of coins, jewelry, and things like that, and some of it was starting to spill out of the safe. But no one took anything. They left it. They left it as is.
We got rinsed for like 6 gold for our job well done. And I'm just...
You then received your reward for helping out.
No, didn't they turn it down? Like first they gave us like 6 gold, but then down to 5, right? Like so. I mean, wow, what a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, but I'm surprised no one tried to say anything.
Oh no, we got paid 4 gold total. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's still ridiculous given the effort that it took.
I mean, if you look at it like this, the average person, that's quite a lot of money for the average person.
Stone, you know.
Level 9 characters. We're not average people.
They don't know you. They don't know you at all. You're new to this town. But yeah, they don't seem to be having because the money is there still. They are looking worried and confused as to what has happened, and it seems like they're accepting it maybe from the axe beak, although they're not sure why there's so much water around the safe. But yeah, they seem relieved that the money is there, and that's probably a reason why they're not getting a bit more distraught about the situation. But yeah, had you have taken the money, that might have led to a slightly different scenario. But luckily, yeah, they seem to be accepting that it might be just a consequence of the animals getting out and the meteor hit.
So with the others are coming to us, yeah, and we.
No, that was the plan. Jasper has heard that on the hearing.
All right, Jasper. We'll wait here and stay out of sight and wait for them.
So after a little while, you eventually see each other in the street, and yeah, you're once again reunited as a full party.
What happened? What did you catch him?
Oh, you should have seen it, Lachlan. It was the greatest chase which we've ever been part of. All of us did a fantastic job, from rooftop to rooftop, and we finally ended up cornering Kareth and Hamblin. And without spilling really much blood, we managed to retrieve the ledger that Kareth had.
Oh well, thank God I stayed here then, because
Yeah, you never would have made it on the rooftop chase. That was exhilarating. But that takes care of one of our problems with a.
So we
certain-
got the ledger then, right?
Yes, and
And
it seems very unlikely that they would suspect the 100 for being behind it. They didn't really understand, I don't think, exactly what they had got in the first place. They're still looking for a buyer, so we can definitely handle Twin Edge's problem right here. I mean, not here, but now.
yeah, should we? Well, I mean, are you 100% certain that you weren't spotted, or there's nothing that tracks back to the 100 or whatever,
I don't think people would ever think we're related to the 100 in any way. I'm sure, because there was so much running and jumping off rooftops that someone might have seen us, but not followed us because we were going so fast.
Right. Well, I just mean like there's nothing that leads back. Basically, maybe we should go drop it off before we get caught, or
Yeah. Yes, of course. We wouldn't want to be holding on to this ledger for long anyway. We would want to, solve our problem with the 100 and not be part of this kind of.
Yeah. Well,
group.
me and Romok will have to stay outside again because of our investment, of course.
Yeah,
we-
well, no, you and I, right? We were the investing ones, and
Oh,
Romak was
sorry.
doing.
Yeah.
We'll have to remember whatever exactly it was we said the
Well,
first
we just
time.
won't go in, right?
Yes. We are good, innocent, potential businessmen who don't involve themselves in the other kind of thing.
Right. Well, I guess it's on.
Should be fine because there are two earrings in the other group, Romak and Jasper, and you and I can just stay well outside of there. Maybe get a meal. I mean, I'm quite hungry after that lovely chase.
Well, I think maybe we should wait outside, or at least watch, make sure they are safe. They did get kidnapped last time, so let's
Mhm.
let's make sure they at least make it out alive before we go stuff our faces, right?
So I'll head in. We're heading to the
Okay,
100 base anyway.
Who got captured in the first group? It was Romak, Keck, and Twin Edge, right?
Yeah.
Like, was that group?
Yeah.
Okay. And then obviously Lachlan, I, and who am I missing then, right? I mean, obviously there's 6 of us. Romak, Keck, Twin got captured. Lachlan, and Jasper, right? Lachlan, Jasper, and I were not captured. Okay. All right. So, do the 3 captured people kind of want to go back? So, Twin, Keck, Romak, with the ledger. I'll hand you the ledger, Twin.
Yeah, I'll take it off you and put it in my pocket.
Okay, so you've now got the ledger. And so what you're now going to head off towards the 100.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay.
And let's meet in the middle between Laughlin's idea of let's wait outside and my idea of get a meal. If there's like a cafe kind of thing which is across the street from the 100 or something like that, like something you can respond quickly from, that might be a good idea.
As you get there is such a place. There is a small cafe type area where they are serving drinks. There is a seating area outside with some tables and chairs. You can grab something to eat, something to drink, and sit out there. It won't cost you much either. Whoever's going to have something to eat and drink is just going to cost you 2 silver.
I thought you were going to
Okay,
say 4 gold then.
Okay, I'll dish out for the whole party because I'm just so impressed at how well that chase went. So I'll take 6 silver away from you.
Okay. So the building now in front of you, Twin, the unassuming building, it's got the plaque outside which does read the 100. Yeah. it's free for you to go in whenever you want.
I'll head in and go to someone I recognise, I guess.
hmm So you walk in through the main doors, just passing there the bronze plaque on the outside, the 100 Office of Records and Accounts. You walk in and you see the masked clerks seem to be busying themselves around the store. You see several of them in this room. They're looking through books. They've got quills in hand. They're taking notes down and they just look busy working on records and accounts as they are. One of them is sort of sat down at a almost like a reception type desk towards the back. We'll say it's this guy here. He's just sitting there. He's behind this desk and he's not looking up. Got a quill in hand and he's just writing notes and notes and notes in this large tome. So, as you approach, the masked clerk there, you can see it's one of these plain masks, and there's just a number on the forehead, as you've seen on all of these guys. He doesn't appear to be surprised by your approach, almost as if he's expecting you. And he doesn't sort of stand to greet you or anything. He merely passes a glance in your direction, and then you found what was misplaced.
Yes, I did.
And he just continues to write. You have it on you?
It is on my person, yes.
If you could show me. And he's
I'll,
still not really looking up.
I'll take it out of my pocket and place it on the desk in front of him.
Okay. As soon as you do that, the clerk stands up sort of immediately, and without really any hesitation or even any inspection, he turns to you and says, "Please wait." And you wait as he turns and just disappears through the side door. What you may also realize as you're now standing there, you look around and each one of the other clerks in here has stopped what they're doing. It's just looking. They're not saying anything. Just watching.
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything. I'll just observe them looking at me and
Mhm.
yeah, just know that I'm watching them as well.
Okay. So after a few moments, that same masked clerk returns. And he moves towards you. He says, "The mask reveals."
And I'll do the greeting back to him. The mask reveals.
Examiner, the clerk sort of nods his head in your direction. Slightly longer pause. And he says, "The ledger returns." And he moves his hand down to the desk with the ledger on it and moves it to a slide, sort of slides it across the desk towards him. Picks it up in his hands, starts to turn it slowly. Unburned, unbroken, unspoken. And he just starts to turn the page slowly. He doesn't seem to be taking time to read it. He's just opening and looking through. As his head is just down still, he says, "Many seek them, Most seek power. Others seek protection. He looks up at you. Maybe you sought understanding. He just turns a little bit. You were watched. You were pursued. When you questioned. When restraint would have been easier than resolve. When silence proved more useful than violence. And even when violence could have been necessary. And just to the side, the doors behind him open again. And some more masked figures step into view from the hallway beyond. They're not saying anything. They've just moved in, seemingly to watch. Another one of the masked men walks in, this time carrying a long wooden case. He walks forward and just places the case down in front of you on the table and lifts the lid. And inside, you can see it's the masks which they took from you. Although they look like they have been cleaned, possibly restored to a certain degree, arranged carefully inside this box. The clerk turns to you once again. You carried faces not yet earned. Now, you may decide whether to wear one. He extends his hand. The 100 does not grant masks. A mask weaver is not given identity. It's craft. Will you begin the shaping?
Twinage used to have 2 masks, right? Now they're offering him 1. Is that what's happening?
Nope, it had both his masks in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll put on the cat masks I had.
He turns.
Savage.
You put the mask on, and he turns. He picks the other out of the box and brings it round. Attaches a small clip to your belt. Hangs the mask on your belt. You'll wear these with pride. If you follow me, and he turns and he leaves the room. You follow him down into the building further in, and you go down to the end where there is the hidden passageway leading downstairs. You go down and you follow some more of the corridors and hallways until you're led to a room you've not seen before. It's a door in front of you without handles. And as they approach, the clerk just raises his hand and touches it against the door. The door gives a kind of shimmer, a little ripple almost of energy which passes along and rolls out along the door. And after a little moment, the door shifts and opens up. Inside, you see a circular chamber. Very silent in here. It is warm. And something about it feels sacred. The walls are stone. The ceiling is carved stone. And you have tile beneath your feet. The room itself seems to be illuminated by dozens of low burning lanterns suspended by silk cords. And the walls themselves are lined with unfinished masks, hundreds of them. You see wood, porcelain, bronze, bone, stone, Some of the masks are beautiful. Some of them quite unsettling. Some are just incredibly simple, whereas some are impossibly detailed. And at the room's center stands a circular stone workstation. And sitting upon it as you approach, as you walk in, the masked clerics, almost you clerics, start to move in and just position themselves all around, just leaving you in the center with the other cleric you were with us. On the table, you can see a variety of things. Looks like there's different materials laid out in front, carving tools. It looks like it's pigments, threads, dusts like silver dusts. You see polished wood fragments, metal inlays, and bowls of strange lacquers. You look around and you notice above the table, carved into the ceiling itself, is the words of the 100. The mask reveals. The cleric turns to you. A mask remembers intention. It's here where I'll ask you to make your own pure mask for yourself. Shape it carelessly, and it will remember your carelessness. There's 3 stages that you'll go through to make this mask. Please approach the bench. And he gestures you forward.
Walk up.
Is there anything? Yeah, go on.
I was gonna say, I just walk up to the center room where he's gesturing me to.
So in front of you, you see all these containers. It's almost like drawers and inlays, which seem to have different materials in front of you. He turns to you. First, we'll choose what rests beneath the face. And he gestures to all of these drawers with these different materials. So you have a choice. There is, I'll go through them. He will run through. The first one you have here is dark wood, which you may be familiar from the town with the vampires, famous for their dark woods. You have the next drawer has bone. He introduces this as moon bone. So with the dark wood, he says the dark wood bends before it breaks, chosen by guardians and survivors. The moonbone remembers movement, swift hands favor it. Points to the next one. It's this dark, glossy, volcanic glassiness. He introduces as ember glass. So this is sort of streaked with glowing orange veins through it. And he says, this ember glass for those who meet hardship head on. Next one. It's this grey-blue stone that's sort of shot through with little veins of silver. It's oddly quite lightweight. Introduce this as Veilstone. Veilstone, the unseen leave the deepest marks. And the next drawer, which is the last drawer, is the silver thread. This is more of a soft material, threaded with silver fibers. As you hold it in your hand, it does feel sort of strangely warm. And he says, the silver thread clay. No mask stands alone. So your choice, which of the core materials do you want in your mask?
Is Veilstone like a special stone made in Veil?
No, it doesn't give any particular anything you've sort of seen before. You don't know anything about it, so all you know is it was introduced as Veilstone.
Okay.
Was Billston the second to last, where you said it cuts deep?
Yeah. So if you want any further information on any of these, he can give you a little bit more information. It's up to you. So if there's any which you want to lean towards.
I'll pick the Veilstone as I've I'll choose Veilstone as I've come to Vale to find what the Mask Weavers are about.
Mm-hmm. He takes it from the drawer and holds it in his hand carefully. Stealth, deception, adaptability. Here. And he puts it down in front of you. The next stage. How shall the world remember your ship? And he places various tools in front of you. Tools which you instantly recognize as tools in which to shape material. In your case, you have been given certain materials which are useful for clay shaping. Your options on this one, you can have the plain face, which would obviously be simple, featureless, unsettling almost. And he introduces the forgotten survive the longest. The next one, you could change the look of the beast. Wolf, tiger, bird, owl, bear, whatever you wanted it to look like. He turns to you. Instinct leaves no hesitation. The next style you could go for would be of a laughing face. A grin, not comforting, confident, dangerously amused. He turns to you. A smile unsettles more than a blade. Your next option, a stern face. The resolute expression, firm jaw, focused eyes, furrowed brow. Resolve is sharper. And your final choice, the split. Two expressions, duality, beauty, and threat, calm and fury. And he says to you, truth rarely wears one face. So it's up to you which style you'd like to go for. The plain face, the beast, the laughing face, the stern face, the split face.
I'm gonna go. I'll choose the split face.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And is there any particular way you want this to look? Are you just is there any particular features which you want to carve into it at this time? As one side would be this
So I
more
would,
stern look, the other side
yeah,
maybe the laughing face, or whatever you want to do.
I would say one more of a like an anger on one side and
Mhm.
like peace and tranquility on the other.
Very nice. Is there any elements you want to add into it as well? Any embellishments? Do you want to use any sort of gold, silver, or anything like that? Or
go for like a gold inlay.
Okay. So stage 3, as you step around the workbench, you see 5 cauldrons in front. Each one has a faint glow to it. What power will the mask remember? So your options here. The first cauldron, the crimson cauldron. In this, you can see it's a very sort of red liquid. Smells faintly of sort of iron and smoke. And he says to you, power answers conviction. The second cauldron, the silver cauldron. You look inside and it's almost like looking into a mirror, but it's still as good. He says, awareness turns danger aside. The next cauldron, the midnight cauldron. You look in and it's very dark. It seems almost to be swallowing the light. It's almost like you can hear slight whispers. And he says, silence speaks loudest. Number 4 is the verdant coal. This one is a green liquid with floating petals on top. It almost feels warm and alive. He leans in, strength shared grows stronger. And the final cauldron, the golden cauldron. Inside, it looks like gold liquid, shimmering with what looks like strange symbols on its surface. It almost feels heavy to look at. And he leans in again. Presence bends fortune. Which one would you like to dip your mask into? So we've got the
What was that
crimson
last one?
cauldron.
What was the
The-
golden one?
The golden cauldron. It's a gold shimmering liquid with sort of strange symbols on top. And he says, presence bends fortune. So you've got the crimson cauldron,
Yeah.
the silver cauldron, the midnight cauldron, the verdant cauldron, and the golden cauldron.
I'm gonna go silver. Awareness turns danger aside.
So you dip the mask in, and he just holds his hand over for a moment. Hold it there for a moment. And you just feel the mask almost pulling into the cauldron, it feels like. The liquid starts to swirl around it, and you watch as the mask is not all the way in, it's sort of half dipped at this point, but it starts to pull in until almost your fingers are touching the top of the liquid. And after a moment, you pull it out, and you watch as this liquid sort of starts to drip off, but then the flow reverses and it starts to drip upwards until the whole mask starts to be completely covered. And as it's covering, it's also solidifying. The shape and look of your mask is now complete. The now silver split-faced mask sits in your hand. And he looks at it. A fine mask. No doubt you will be able to make more in your future, or possibly find some. But for now, this one will sit at your side and upon your face. Use it as you see fit. Remember, the 100 is a private institution. We keep to ourselves. We have our clients. We have our rewards. are benefits. But for now, you are now initiated into the 100 as a new member. Take this mask with you. And you may call on us should you need us again. Likewise, we will call on you should we need you. So you now have the silver face mask. With this mask, for 10 minutes, when you activate it, you will receive advantage on perception and insight. You also cannot be surprised. And you have the ability to detect hidden doors or creatures within 30 foot. Activation, you get 1 activation per long rest.
Nice
Okay.
stuff. Didn't one of the earlier masks have like a ability boost to it? Like it was dexterity or strength, maybe?
Yes. So the first one I got had a +1 to strength, and then I was also resistant to whatever I chose to be resistant to that day. And then the Mask of the Shadows was the second one we found. That is a +2 to stealth checks.
So you now have your third mask,
Yeah.
giving you
Oh, okay. So he
further
does still
boost.
have the other two.
He's got the masks on him, yes. He's currently wearing one of them, I believe, and the other is now hanging on his belt, and the other is now in his hand.
Right.
Could you put the description of that one if you got it in the chat?
I
What I've got
absolutely
down
can.
is you activate it for 10 minutes. You have advantage on perception and insight. You can't be surprised, and you can locate hidden doors and creatures within 30 feet.
One use per long rest,
Right.
and the
Got
ability will last for 10 minutes when you activate it.
Yep, got that. Okay, cool.
So
Very cool.
they usher you out of the room, and the door closes by itself. You're then led back through the corridors, back to the waiting area. Sorry, not the waiting area, the main sort of shop front area. He turns to you.
Bank, right? Like banking is what they like allegedly legally do.
Yes, accounts and records is their
That's
official
their front.
cover, their front. Yeah, absolutely. So he leads you out and says, is there anything which you wish to know for now, or are you happy just to proceed until you're called upon?
I am happy to proceed until I am called upon.
Very good. And with that, he bows his head to you, puts a hand on your shoulder, and nods for turning back and returning back to where he was previously. And you watch as all the others now have started to move back into their original places in the shop front and continue to look like they're working. You are now a member of the 100.
Okay.
Ooh, let's go. Side quest complete. We need the big level up sound.
Don't think I have that on me.
Just updating my organisation on roll on Beyond D&D Beyond.
There you are. Yeah, perfect. So now that Twin has re-emerged, you see him walk back out of the main entrance as you're all sat down enjoying whatever you were eating and drinking.
Mhm. What would it have been, like a bakery kind of thing, or?
They do offer a few baked goods. Yeah, they're mainly bread, but there's a few small, very slight cakes. It looks like they're very meager portions, but they seem to suffice.
Mhm.
And you have warm wine as well was served to you to go with it.
Lockhart, are you in a cart?
So a chunk of
Uh,
the sea just got blown up by a meteor, and they're still serving food.
It's it's drive-through.
Okay. That makes sense.
Convertible.
So, what would you like to do now, guys?
Well, we need to talk big plans, but we need our big
Made our
hunt
shortest
for-
and our biggest.
Yeah. Do we have any other side quests? Or we're literally taking off side quests at the moment.
Because we're all too afraid to figure out what to do from here. Huh?
Well, it does kind of need to be a group decision, to be fair. So.
Yeah.
Did I ever read the rubbing in the end? I can't remember if we did that or not.
The wedding, the rubbing?
Yes, the of the octopus words. Now that I have tongues.
Oh yeah, right. God, there was so much excitement that time, right? Like when
Yeah,
we
I
went chasing after that Gobnix #2, and we never really figured out what was going on there. Okay.
So which rubbing was this? Just remind me.
So it was in the basement of
Hmm?
the Augustine Manor. It was before it
Hmm?
split at the T junction. There was like a, octopus slash sea monster slash kraken type thing, and there
Oh,
was some words, and I couldn't
I
understand them.
thought you were talking about the the thing we didn't understand. You know, just before the Gobnix
Oh,
business, the thing before you bought the scroll, right? We received we heard something in a language we didn't understand. But okay, that's
oh,
a
well,
different.
that too. But yes, I mean, I understand everything.
Was this an inscription on the plinth which took the coins?
Yes.
Isn't it also like the piece of paper you've got with the writing on the side and the map, and you got Shafe's book.
No, that was
Seraphine's book.
later, but there is also that to read as well. So we're gonna do some reading apparently. Yeah, I mean we can read if we can just go and translate everything. That would be helpful.
I think on the map we got from Seraphine's book they had writing down the borders as well, didn't it? That we couldn't translate because it looked similar to the demonic stuff you had the rubbing of
Right,
on
right.
the previous place.
Damn, who knew the scroll of Duolingo would be so useful and almost worth 700 gold?
Hey,
So, what does the scroll actually tell you? What is the details
Which-
on this?
on tongues or
Yeah.
whichever. Or which is the other one? Hang on, I might have had another spell. Well, tongues lets me understand any spoken language it hears. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature knows at least one language can hear the target. So, I think that was for the translating the ear thing that we heard the message.
Seraphine's sending stone came from out the deal.
Yeah.
So Tongues doesn't have like a written language version called Fingers or anything, does it?
I think there is. There is.
That's a different website.
But
So,
whether it's in my spell.
It's for spoken rather than written, though, is it? All we're really trying to work out here.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. But
Because tongues to me says vocal
Yeah,
rather than yeah.
I mean, one of us would
but-
attempt to say the word, and then he just knows what it is.
Yeah, I
there
mean,
is-
let's see, how would this work, right? Like, if you can, okay, so I can't read Polish right off the bat, right? But if you're looking at a bunch of Polish letters and pronounce the
you
correctly,
still got to get
he
the
would be able to
pronunciation
understand.
right.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I guess you need to. I mean, there's something more to being able to speak the language from a written source. I mean, you got to know it a little bit, right? I don't know, whatever. Yeah, okay. But then
So I mean, what
Oh, it's
you don't even know what language it's in because you don't understand which. Looking at the
comprehend
inscription.
language. It's a first level spell, so can we go and find that, please?
So what is it? Sorry, say again.
Comprehend languages, I need.
Comprehend languages.
Right. So we'll go to the
There
shop.
you go, there's another 750 gold.
Hey, there's first
Oh,
level.
God.
There's first level.
Wait, it's probably
Um,
actually more than that now since the meteorites, so it's fine the band.
Well, there's not much need. There's not much need for languages. There's less customers. You've got to take what you can get.
So let's have a
Really, can we just roll a persuasion?
Jasper, please, Jasper, be part of this because
Yeah, I'll,
this
I'll,
pretty-
yeah.
I'll send Jasper in to do it.
So Jasper. Okay, has anyone got Jasper's stats in front of them?
He won't take nothing.
I think Rob has done them a few times. Who's also not here.
Yeah.
See if I can find. A second. Okay, so he has got a +8 to persuasion.
Nice.
So, okay. So you find a store which is offering scrolls, and you find the scroll of what was it? Comprehend languages.
Comprehend languages. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And he initially says, "Well, this scroll will be 100 gold," but Jasper goes in with a persuasion. So, see if we can get it down half price. Roll a persuasion for Jasper with a +8.
So I just roll a d20 and then.
Yes, absolutely. Has anyone got anything which they can help assist?
I can turn up guidance. That's a D4 on Jasper's roll, presumably.
Okay.
I don't feel
So you
my
get a D. So you get the D20 +8 plus a D4.
I'll just roll it.
My guidance will take the form of. Do you remember last time when Lachlan refused to let you do the negotiating? Never let him talk you down from doing the negotiating.
18.
18.
Yeah.
Which is okay. It's good. He will knock half the price down, so it comes down to 50 gold to give you the spell scroll of comprehend languages. Do you have 50 gold on you?
I do. Yeah. I've got 58 platinum. So how much are they? They're 10, right? So I'll just give them 5. There you go.
So you grab the scroll. You now have the ability to do that spell.
And because it's ritual, I can use it straight away without having to sleep. Which is quite nice. So I will then go back to our cafe where we're eating our cakes, and I will begin doing what I wanted to do in the first place. But I've got tongues ready in case we get another message.
Okay.
Can I test him first? I would like to say something in Druidic and see if he can actually get it.
But hang on, I'm not doing tongues yet. I'm concentrating on doing my comprehend languages.
Yeah, I mean that should allow you to understand Druidic, right? So I mean, at least you got that going for you.
Hang on. Tongues is useless. I've overpaid. I can use comprehend languages.
Yes, you overpaid. That was never unclear.
To be fair, it was useful with the bear already, so it's already come in handy because I can't do it to other people. So tongues lets other people understand. It's useful. Maybe. Right. Well, I'll do that then. But it doesn't decode secret messages in a text with a glyph. So if there's a cipher or something, I can translate it into common probably, and then I don't know. Well, anyone who knows thieves can probably do good.
Okay. So you'd like to learn what the rubbing you took from the plinth.
Yeah,
at
and
the-
try and translate the map stuff as well while we're there.
Okay. So for the rubbing from the plinth, it reads out as those who seek. Oh, it also would tell you, I suppose, which language it's in. So this is Infernal language.
Yeah.
And it reads, those who seek my treasures may yet be rewarded. Those who presume themselves worthy shall be judged. That's all that one said. As for the map, try to bring it back. 1 second. I've got this page. Is your map. So, where is my notes on this? 1 second. Where is it? I was just trying to locate it. Why is this? Just talk amongst yourselves for a minute. I just try and find this.
This guy will produce a number of rude limericks about dwarven wizards in Druidic and see if Lachlan has any reaction.
I understand you perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know any back, so I'll say a little pirate's tale in Druidic back, and it will make no sense.
Okay. As a upon seeing that Lachlan actually can get the Druidic just fine, tells him, well composed, Brannis.
Speak French.
You say you cringe?
No, I said, does that mean friend?
No, Brannis is you said your real name. Lachlan's an alias.
Bremus, yes. But he recoils, and it's been I don't know, however long since we first met, since he's really heard that. So
Yeah, session 25 is when you told us.
yeah, but even since being back on the continents, since when he used that name. So how long has it been? Months? It's not used to it.
In real life, it's been 2023.
I
February
mean,
19th is when you told us. So.
in game, I mean, in game.
Yeah.
2023. Jeez.
Yep.
Yeah, the reason why this is taking me a while to find is because I realized I wrote this down in a notebook rather than on my my system here. So
Time to go dig him.
I am just going through pages right now. I know it's here somewhere. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't put it down on there. Odd choice I made.
What are we trying to find here? What that rubbing kind of meant?
So this is what these notes on here read. I'm gonna try and just do it from memory right now. Okay, so this one on the left here, one on the left would be
And the name of the piece as well.
it's Greyhaven. It reads Greyhaven. This is also written in Infernal. So the one on the left is Greyhaven. The one on the right.
Can we? Is there any chance to maybe after you can do a translated version just so that we've permanently got it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll try and sort that. The one on the far right is that? It might be Vale, and the one at the very bottom is Whisper Caps, which is not crossed out.
Mm-hmm. And we fought her, obviously, in the Whisper Cap. So, it's something like we've got the artifact from here and there, but not this last one, is maybe what the map was saying to her. And, when we got her.
So the very top one, it reads Rabo.
Where?
Rabo.
Rabo. I
Do
should
we
say
know where that
Rabo.
is?
Is this a land across the sea, Lachlan? Like Dorsaven is.
I'm asking. Out of character. Do we know where that is?
Even you probably wouldn't know that one.
Is it on map?
You can have a look. Let me bring you over to the map.
Oh God, Tarvis Godspan, please know where this place is.
But he's not gonna know.
I mean, it's our top map source so far. Right? So yeah, there's Dorsaven. To be clear, the thing you were saying, Woody, was not Kabard or.
I was hearing it. Or is that a different one?
Oh, that island off Greyhaven?
Is this what it is?
That's the top left. RAB.
That is the same spelling, yes. RABAO.
And that's the uncrossed one, the other uncrossed one.
It is, yes. Whisper Caps and Rabeo were both uncrossed. Obviously, you know that they did get the Whisper Caps one, and they have one left.
And just to confirm, this little island here, that is Rabo.
No, it's
No.
top left.
Okay.
I was
Is there-
guessing it was that island because of obviously it being circled on that thing. So God knows what that's about.
Who's the best wizard, or do we know someone who makes magical artifacts? Probably like the Encantum Tower, right?
Well, there's also the asshole dwarf who shrunk us. Seems to be good at what he
he's
does.
more like time magic, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, obviously, we got the receiver. Is there a way to reverse channel it and maybe create a sender?
Okay, I mean that's probably in Encantum Tower business. I mean, just, look, it sounds like it's at the forefront of magical technology, basically.
It's something which you have no idea how you would go about.
No, but although, hear me out, right? I've got time magic, right?
Mhm.
Can I put the stone back in time a bit to replace the message?
I have a different question actually. Is the Encantum Tower in Greyhaven the kind of like greatest center of magical learning in the continent of Middlewich?
They are incredibly able with magic there, yes. It is one of the forefronts in magical learning, I would say, in the area.
Okay. Is
in
there
Middlewich,
anything
yeah.
we know or have picked up by this point of, what is the regional character of Selbine, Arlen, and Pashao or Dashao like the Whisper Caps, right? Their thing was obviously the whole super duper rich and kind of independent. Dragon's Bane is, oh my god, don't sleep out in the open. Raven is a starting village, like that.
Well, I do believe what was his name? Sylvester, was it Sylvester?
Yeah.
Right,
Gave
right.
you a little bit of information about Pashao, to the point he wrote on your map a big skull on it, meaning
Yeah, it does look pretty
bit dodgy.
big. And Keck, you're from Saramog, is that right?
Yeah, it's from that way.
Uh-huh.
Quick interject. Did we get an answer for my time stone shenanigans or no?
The time, so I mean, you can certainly try. What is your spell?
The thing
What's the
is,
details on your spell?
this was more of a freeball it sort of thing.
Hmm.
I don't think I can do it specifically for, but obviously it's an item.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
What level in your abilities did you get up to? Which abilities do you have?
Oh god. Hang on. Let me go into my thing. I was not prepared for this.
It's okay.
Nope, they're not there. Oh god. I think that'll probably be an archer.
Whoa. Right.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we got the Thunderbus. I've still got to use.
Yeah.
I've got to try not to die. So I got up to level 4. You sent me up to level 4. Yeah, so that's what I have access to.
You got up to level 4. Okay.
Yeah.
So that means you've got Time Shield, Temple Grasp, Ebb and Flow, Temple Echo, Temple Shift, Chrono Bolt, Time Warp, Chrono Shift. Okay. Let me have a look at this.
So it alters the flow within a specific area if I'm concentrating
mhm.
it down to such a small object in time. I'm hoping like I can go further than what I can do to say a person, if that makes sense.
Okay, we can definitely try. You can definitely try this. So is it time warp you're looking at?
Yeah, I mean I'll have to prepare it, won't I though, right?
Hmm. You would, I think. Yeah.
That's like ritually cast this spell.
Hmm. Trying to just.
Which I don't think I can. I don't have
So
I think
the effect of time warp is essentially to subject your target to slow them down. So you're really going to have to try something here just to see if you can bend it any further.
It's
And
just an idea. Maybe.
I mean, no, you 100% can try this.
Yeah, but
I mean,
I also
how do you
don't
want to
want
go
to
about? Hmm.
break it either. So I'd probably this will be a thing that I'd probably try and practice, maybe with other objects first. Maybe just like as a, something I do before bed sort of thing
Mhm.
to try and build up my chromate.
what is something you would want to test this on? I'm going to make my obvious suggestion. Would you want to experiment on a good berry?
Yeah, very good.
I mean, the good berries. I mean, they lose their power after one day, right? So, like, do they look like a berry that's been plucked and kind of gone off in that amount of time, kind of, and so the whole test of am I successfully reversing time on this object would have like a visible way to tell if it's working. I guess I'm asking
Well,
Lachlan,
I mean,
the other highly intelligent person here.
it's up to you to decide how you want to approach this, guys. So, like I say, I'll 100% got no problem you trying to do this. So,
I also just don't want to like rip a fracture in reality as well, or break the one that we've actually got so that we actually can't.
Or ruin a perfectly good berry.
I meant so we can't listen to future messages, but yes, the good berry. Yeah.
I mean, we still couldn't listen to each message anyway because you just need to do the ritual prior to it happening.
No. So tongues, and I can do that as an action, but it's only because I haven't prepared it that I.
Right.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so you just need a night of writing in your diary, and you would have that forever. That's something you can do right away.
Yeah. So I mean, I still can, and I can also do a thing where I use a one-time thing to make a ritual instant as well.
Right.
So
I wonder if there's anything else we could experiment with in terms of the time reversal business. Like, for example, imagine I use the cantrip produce flame, and I'm burning a little piece of paper, right, with something written on it, right? Imagine it's a letter, right? And we could test out if you could reverse it in such a way that from the ashes you could restore the letter. I mean, that's my idea for the experiment. Anything? Any thoughts?
explain.
Explain how that would work? Well, I'm not sure if it would work, but if one of the ideas is kind of reversing time on the receiver to turn it into a sender, I mean, that was kind of your idea, right?
Oh no! It was to replay the message. It wasn't necessary to turn it into a sender because.
Okay. Okay, maybe that part is not that important, but yes, taking an object which has experienced event, a phenomenon, right? And reversing the time enough to go back to before it had experienced that phenomenon, right? Like paper and burning, maybe that can just, you know, be the test case here. And I mean, if we're thinking about information loss, or if we can go back in time, you know, like being able to restore not only the paper but the words written on it, kind of, right? I mean, it would kind of test that. I don't know. This is like some sci-fi stuff.
Yeah, really, pushing it.
I mean, if you want to try that, I can write something on some paper, burn it, give you the ashes, see what you can do with the ashes, and we will find out at least if that would work.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad shout, to be fair.
Okay. I will
I
Scott pulls out a little piece of paper.
wait, I
write
can't do
something
it,
on
just worry. Don't burn it, don't burn it yet.
Yeah, I'm not burning it yet. I'm just writing on it right now, putting it back in my pocket, and we'll see. You know, I mean, if I made ashes now, the ashes might just blow away before nighttime and all that. So
I've got all the direction. Okay. Would you like to borrow mine?
I've got my fake one, haven't I? I think that's what I bought at the start.
Yeah. Mine mine points me. My triadic navigator points me towards something. So that might be more useful than your snow globe.
yeah. Just in terms of world exploration, are any of you guys interested in how like there's a river that kind of starts just south of Vale and takes us through to like the capital, Tarnafal, and kind of interesting to check out that area. But I don't know. We need to do our scientific experiment first.
But we're not. We can't make any big decisions. Is there anything else that we need to try and like figure out?
So let's just list some things we have as kind of assets right now, right? We have been given freedom to do whatever we want, in a sense, by the kings and guys of Whispercaps and whatnot, right? We have griffins, which is pretty good for moving around. We don't really have any super unique ties to Vale. Like we're not working for anyone in Vale. I mean, the 100 was like the kind of last thing just on that topic, and it's cool that Twitch now has this both freedom and powers, right? So we really are in a very open setting right now, right, where we can go in a lot of different ways and do whatever we want. And obviously, we should try to be the good guys and continue the plot a bit in that way. But who knows which direction to go in to make that happen? I mean, just looking at the map, right? Arlen, Telor, Selbine are in 3 different directions from us. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I can recall when all that shit went down with Demetrius and everything, there was a note of urgency that we need to get after them pretty soon, else, things are going to happen that we could have potentially meddled with.
Okay. And was that from the snow globe thing or something else?
That's what Woody.
No, it was that we need to get to the island, right? And there was also the thing of getting back to Greyhaven. But
The animals are
we
going
also
crazy.
we didn't
I mean,
want to
getting to
decide
Rabaul
on
sounds like it'll be fairly challenging. First of all, we're not even at a...
this island here,
Yeah.
so called.
Oh, that Greyhaven Island. Does that island have a name by any chance?
Not that you know of.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, so here's something, like, I mean, if you're just looking at Tarvis's map, right? You see how there's always a bunch of these ships down near, like, let's say, Arma, right? So, I mean, if we did go down through Arlen, past Tarnafal, I mean, there would maybe a port there at Arma, and it's not that far away from that island. I was wondering if that's just one direction we could go in that sense, right?
I will tell you this about the map. Anytime you see ships near the coast, there is a port there. If there's more than one ship, it means it's a major port.
Nice. Okay, so Arma will have quite a few shipping options, more than Bastok, for example. It seems. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, what's do we know this one?
There actually
Oh, wait.
there is a missing ship which I've missed off. I realised there is another one here at Jerna. There should be a ship. There's a port
Jurna, you said? Is that
here.
one of the? Oh, right. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes.
So-
You know how there's this kind of inland sea with a gigantic bridge on it right here? I was wondering if are there by any chance any port cities on this inland lake kind of thing?
Yeah,
Not because it'd be a little quicker than maybe going all the way down to Arma.
You can't spot any on the map.
Okay.
You're not sure.
unrelated to the ships. On that little island, kind of zooming in, is there like a little settlement buildings there on that little where I put the blue dot?
Let me get rid of the blue dot and have a look.
There's a few blue dots.
Seems to be something there, yeah.
Oh, I mean, the map.
It's
The guys
it's
out
not
of
labeled.
mine.
It seems that Tarvis Godsbane never visited there to find its name.
He's got Spain's main. Oh, right, the main, yeah, one on there.
The weird explorer man.
What do you guys think of the kind of route I just drew on here? Like the river kind of route down to Tarn. No, okay. See, going to Tarnafal, what would that mean, right? On one
We've
hand,
got
we're
Griffins, right?
Yeah, we still have the Griffin.
yes.
Which fine.
Oh yeah, sure.
Direct.
I got too excited by ship travel. Okay, fine. Yes, we can fly. I mean, I can fly personally, but we can all fly in one sense. Lachlan, if you were the most, seaworthy person amongst us, would you be able to run a small ship by any chance?
I mean, a rowboat maybe, or a little
Okay.
sloop, but it's a lot of work for one person at least. So I'd suggest at least 2 or 3
Well,
good
Hector
hands.
has also been on a ship, right? Romak is afraid of the sea. I don't know much
Yeah,
of the
it's a bit
sea.
different from being on a ship to being able to run a ship.
Mhm.
Like
I mean, we've also got another spanner in the works. Like those Griffins, are they going to take us where we want to go, and they're just going to take us back to the mountain? In which
they're ours,
case,
right? They're bonded, right?
there's still the orders. They're still theirs, aren't they? We're bonded to them for the flight. They might just take us straight back to the mountains.
I could at least speak with the Griffins and understand how they feel about this
So
or
can
that.
I.
Yes,
I can get them to speak to
yes,
us if you want.
yes. We all understand your linguistic capacities now, Lachlan.
I'm just wondering, like,
so-
obviously, when the brothers flew back, we were told we're relieved at that point, or follow on afterwards. Can't
They
remember.
wanted us to get information, right?
Yeah.
So,
From
what's his face? The man probably wants us to come back at some point to report back as well. So we've kind of
Well,
got.
we can do it via telephone. We can send them a message about stuff because they told us who to send it to from memory. Not
And
that.
also, it'd be kind of nice to figure out what exactly that last argument we saw between Aubrey and Sandry, with the "you have no right" throws Gauntlet across floor. I have every right. What that.
Well, the
exactly
one
was
wanted to
about.
go charging into battle, didn't he? The other one stopped him from being stupid and getting himself killed because
Yeah.
he's royalty. It's not his place to go charging off. That's kind of what we got from it.
Okay. Um,
Mm,
yeah. So I mean, let's maybe go hang out with our griffins and just kind of see what they think about, for example, flying us just east. Like I mean, just to confirm that, is that even an option?
Yeah.
Right, Lachlan, would you be interested in joining the conversation? I'm going to be using Speak with Animals. What about you?
I can use tongues, and then we can all understand.
Um, one thought: the hundreds are a group that have a lot of intel about things, right?
Hmm.
We now have a member who is well integrated with them.
Hmm.
But they said either Twin can call on them or they call on Twin. Maybe it's worth getting Twin to ask them about anything of these relics or anything they're aware of with history to it. To kind of, they might have more.
The relic.
Any of it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not worth asking, but I don't think they will know much.
It's just before if they're very particular about their records and been around for a long time.
Yeah,
Seem
true.
to
They've
deal
got
in
yeah,
shady.
they've
Yeah, I
got a
mean, I
lot
guess
of
there's no harm in asking, right?
Hmm. And Twin, you have knowledge now of like some secret handshakes or something of that nature that proves that you're in the group.
yes.
Okay, fantastic. Oh, nice. This is a mask made out of the Veilstone, huh? Which also has like the silver thing lay or whatever on it. What do you made these? I'm sure, right? Like the visuals. I mean, it's really good.
No, I just chucked it into ChatGPT.
Oh, okay.
I put
Wow.
Woody's description into it, and that's what ChatGPT made.
Okay. I mean, I guess. Damn, when he's in a tough job situation, I guess if this is what he's got to produce, I mean, this is good stuff. Yeah. Right. Like, aren't these really
perfect.
good looking? Yeah.
It's having a
Yeah.
bit of an issue figuring out how to do a split face. So I've just given up on that one.
Mm.
Very nice.
So am I going in to ask about relics?
Yeah, which relics? The pieces, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The pieces and why the
Mhm.
Council of whatever they're called, the Dark Council, the Council of Chaos, or whatever. I can't remember what their
Wow.
actual
I
name
think
was.
there's one that looks kind of like a bong, and there's one that looks like it would be inserted into the bong, and then there's one that looks like a corkscrew. Like these are the relics we're talking about, right?
Yeah, even just showing that map of Seraphine's to them, see if they know
Mhm.
those locations.
Yeah, true. Could be. They might just be like, "Yeah, don't go there. It's horrible."
I mean, the Rabao place
Yeah.
definitely looks dire, doesn't it? I mean, it literally surrounded by mountains on all sides from the sea. It doesn't. Probably a port here, I guess. I mean, it just sounds very hard to get to. Maybe
Fly.
flying is a good idea.
We could fly.
Flying over the
Yeah.
open ocean, I mean, that sounds how dangerous, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, obviously they need to stop and rest.
yeah.
But they do. They must do it, right? If they migrate, do they migrate? I don't know.
Hold on. Yeah, we made 1 day's journey from like Whisper Caps over here to Vale, right? So
We did land
one
though.
oh right. Okay, yeah. So like yeah, if we picked like maybe Jorna to this port or something like that could be possibly done in one day. Or if we got to Pashao with whatever dangerous business is on here, we might be able to pull this off in one day at least.
We can stop off point now.
Oh, there are islands there. That's right. Yeah, I mean, they look really small islands.
A single stone.
Still crowded on it.
And in terms of like the mid-flight rescue business, I can turn into an eagle at least. So like giant eagle. So like it's not like something I can do just the whole journey, but like someone gets knocked off the flight. Knocked off their griffin because of we encounter something. I might be able to rescue them, but we'll find out.
I can let people breathe underwater as well if things do go wrong.
I think from the heights we're flying at, if you hit the water, it's like hitting a brick wall, right?
Oh, you can fly low. We can just skim the water, right?
Oh, that's also true. Yes. Yeah, I can see what I can come up with the swim speed as well.
Right, off you go. Go and ask
Okay.
your newfound cult members.
Yep. So I head back to the
Okay,
the
you head
archive
back.
area.
Back
Mhm.
already.
They see you walk in, and they greet you as one of them now. And they usher you to the side of the room and say, "Can we help you with, brother?"
I want to see if you have any information on the following location.
And which locations that you're going to point them to first?
So is it that you guys want to know the most about?
Maybe just try the island because it's not named, so like it's
Yeah,
more of a
the island of Greyhaven, that is, not the Rabao Island.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, the one. Oh, this one. Yeah. So I'll point. I'll pull out the map and then show them the area.
Okay. And they take it in and say, interesting. I'm not familiar myself on this, but brother, and he gestures to another one, and he looks, and they just take a moment and say, "Go and get one of the deep lore ledgers," and he disappears off and comes back with a large book, and so they start to turn pages and look through different. And say, yes, say almost an abandoned island by the look of it. Used to go by the name of Balak. Balak Island.
Okay.
Once used to have a settlement there which was once rich in trade, but seems something went wrong at some point, and all communication, connection, and trade with it dried up almost overnight. Since then, it's kind of been forgotten. Now it's more of a cautionary area, ghost island of sorts, one where you may try to avoid.
Is this
There's
Twin
not
Edge
much
alone?
known
Is
about
kind
it.
of being told this? Like none of the rest of us are there.
It's just Twin, as far as I was aware.
Okay.
Would you guys have given me the relic sheets So I'll ask them about if they know anything about these the items.
There's the other island as well, don't forget.
It's which one?
Cool.
Sorry, the other circled one.
Rabaul, I believe it's called.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll also ask about Rabao before I move on to the relics.
Okay. I've not got the information for that one, but he will give you. He'll give you all the information on Ravel. Definitely. I will have to find all that information for you. So it's probably best if we come back to that at the start of the next game.
No problem.
But yeah, I can definitely give you that.
You know, this guy wasn't there when Tunesh was talking to that guy, but one thing I'd nice if we could know is how long ago this Balik Island, all communication disappeared in one night kind of event was. If the guy happens to offer up such info.
Okay. That would be. It seems about sort of 250 years ago.
Okay, so kind of like halfway since that sealing of the dragons or whatever. It was the thing from 500 years ago in the Enchanted Tower. So that was, a long time ago. My grandparents would have remembered it. Just, they live in Frayne.
Well, it's probably not big news, I guess it's not like a thing.
And they were more of the conservative, traditional wood elf type who didn't really venture out to the world so much. Spend a few decades building a single flute, that kind of thing.
Yeah, they've also had to go into the history books to try and find this. So I don't think it's a well documented, remembered event,
right? It doesn't seem to be. It's more of a cautionary tale to stay away type place.
Yeah.
It's now a sort of a boogeyman island almost for sailors and travelers.
I mean, if you think of some islands that have disappeared in history, like whatever Atlantis might have been based off of, or that that Greek one which blew up in 1600 BC. I mean, today it's Santorini, right? Just a popular tourist destination, but it was a bigger island before it got blown in half.
So I mean, I would say actually, Locke, with your knowledge of the seas and your experience, you probably would have heard a story or two about the island, like ships who've gone nearby, seemingly swallowed up in clouds of mist, never to be seen again. Screams heard from passing ships as other ships ventured closer in before disappearing. You heard of the sea churning. You've heard of creatures beneath the waves pulling boats down. Songs upon the wind, luring people towards the island. So basically, you've heard nothing but sort of horror stories about this of all various kinds of sea terrors and mysteries.
Just a place to steer clear of them, right?
Generally, trade routes around it without getting close at all.
Okay. At this point, I would definitely ask Lachlan about, like what are the major shipping routes and for example, Bastok, obviously big shipping area, right? And we know that there's a line to Dorsovan from Bastok just because we found the crates of Dorsovan ale. And I'm wondering if the line from Greyhaven to Telor's port here, does it desperately avoid the Balik Island looking like this or something? Or what do you know, Lachlan?
So Locke, you would know that, that line is pretty much accurate there. Those two lines you've got on there, there is also a heavy traffic line going here to here from Armor. Another one that comes through to there, and there is even another one comes down through here and up to here.
Sorry, accent. Bad line.
And there is these ones as well. Where they go through to. These are ones you'd probably know about.
Mm-hmm. And there's probably like a coastal route just from Greyhaven to Dragonsbane here, because I mean, we didn't take this path, but there was a port in North Dragonsbane.
Yeah.
Very cool. I love these kind of like old maritime maps, which like show the typical routes between places. Dalek Island Destruction must have really sucked, because I think because in the olden days people always used to prefer like very coastal routes, and like so probably would have tried sneaking kind of through here to go from one place to the other. But no more, I guess.
Maybe there was big reef.
Ships won't do that now.
Mhm. It's good to know. Thanks for really filling out the world map shipping routes, Woody. Although, so yeah, there is no port on the inland lake kind of thing just east of where it says Arlen. Okay. Well,
No. Not on your map, at least.
yeah.
Don't forget, this map's not accurate.
It's been surprisingly accurate considering the author. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you've got a copy of Kexon, didn't you? Because that was more up to date. We talked. What you guys had. I don't know how much
Is
more.
Dorset-
Another thing you know as well, Log, is there are no trade routes going into Pasha.
Into where?
Sure.
Pasha
Yeah,
is
it's
in the
Pasha.
northwest of Middlewich.
Oh, yeah, the
And
place.
yeah, and if the Whisper Caps are de facto independent, I mean, there's no way Pasha is even pretending to be part of part of the Tarnafal Kingdom, right?
No, it's very much pushed away.
Does that place have a reputation for like PRB dark magic and whatnot or something? It just looks foreboding even on the map.
You probably don't know anything about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think even if you roll history, you probably would know very little. But roll history and see what you can come up with here.
Sure. 5.
Yeah, unfortunately, no. You might need to just seek some more wisdom about that location.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So just to recap, I mean, it's obviously nice that we have all these sea routes on here. We have not decided where to go from Vale, like at all yet.
Or do we get information on Raval yet? I thought we were still waiting on that.
I will give that to you in the next game.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
give that
Sorry,
one to you in the
my
next
bad, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, next game, hopefully maybe all 6 of us will be there, and we can make the big decision then.
We're looking 6th of June, aren't we?
I mean, I guess 7 people, 6 players.
I was saying it'll be
Yeah.
6th of June because about 4 of us have gone next weekend.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it won't be
I don't
next
think it's gonna be next. It's not next weekend. Yeah, I know that.
No.
I
Yeah, I think it might actually be sort of a good time to sort of call the game tonight, just because of where we are. So,
No, we're just mostly chatting at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, if we call it, and in the next game we'll be able to come up with a few more solid directions where you literally can point yourself towards. If there's anything which you want to look into or ask the 100, if you tell me now, and I can have that ready for you for the next game.
Yeah. So what I was thinking about, like the three kind of main directions we can go in from Vale, right? Towards Arlen, towards Selbene, towards Telor. If you go towards Arlen, I mean, this is a bit of a crackpot idea, but could we ask for clemency or pardon from King Aaron Tarnfall? Maybe, I don't know. Selbene has obviously all the westward stuff we could discover from there. That seems pretty interesting. Going from like Jerna to Ravau and whatnot. Telor seems, at least would be going closer towards Balak Island from Telor if we went from Vale to Telor, right? So just something to think about before next week, the next time.
Any ideas which you guys have, just
Yeah,
put
we
them
should
together
write it
and
down,
we'll.
Good.
And just to confirm, Woody,
Yes,
Selbene
yes.
is definitely in Tarnafal's kingdom, right? Like a
Yeah.
like a Great Haven. Okay, yeah, okay, good.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Ish. Yeah.
I think you've probably got the map. So, yeah, you got all of the region maps, I think.
Mhm.
But I don't think. Yeah, you got. Did you get the Pashel one? I can't remember actually. Not sure if that would have been part of it. No, I don't think you got Pashel, but I think you got. I think you got Selbene. Yeah, Rangamont, Sarmo, yeah, Whisper Caps. Yeah, I think you got everything. Yeah, pretty much.
Mhm. Oh, that's good.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's figure this out next time. Sure.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We can. Goodbye, Bond.
Sorry,
Mhm.
but
Yeah, fingers crossed we can. At least Macy will be here.
Mhm.
And we can try and make a plan.
Yep.
Yep.